Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. Crabs Baseball is on the air. This is Benjamin Schaefer, along with my friend Liam Warner, and we are thrilled to bring you Game 4 of the 2025 Crabs season as the Crabs take on the Humboldt Eagles. Liam, neither one of us was on the air over the weekend. I was in New York. You were here, but not on the air. But it's great to be together again and back at the ballpark after such a long hiatus.
Oh yeah, super excited, Benjamin. I'm shocked you decided to come back from New York, though. And,
I did have a good time.
Come back to the ballpark.
I do love New York, but I missed my Crabs, and so here I am. All right, let's bring you the starting lineups for the opposing teams. Liam, you want to start with the Humboldt Eagles?
Yes, and as always, the starting lineups are sponsored by Compass Community Credit Union and the North Coast Co-op. For the Humboldt Eagles, leading off for them will be their center fielder, Garrett Levitt. Batting second will be the left fielder, Cole Zeller. Batting third will be the third baseman, Alex Jimenez. Batting fourth will be the shortstop, Colby Slopey. Batting fifth will be the catcher, Michael Manzi. Batting sixth will be the first baseman, Joe Forbes. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, Ryder Mitchell. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Matt Pleasant. Batting ninth will be the DH, Will Nelson. And on the mound will be Cooper Olson for the Eagles.
Okay, the game's starting, so I'll wait to give you the lineups for the Crabs, but Miles Oliver is on the mound for the Crabs, pitching to Liam Forsyth. And here is Levitt to lead it off in center field, batting left-handed against Miles Oliver. Crabs 3-0 on the season. There's a pitch in there for a called strike at the knees on the inside corner, 1-1.
Miles Oliver's first start of the season out of College of the Redwoods.
So the Eagles are a local team that is put together from the best players from around Humboldt County, as I understand.
Yes, best high school players and some junior college players on the team as well. It's usually a good collection of talent, and it's usually not a gimme game for the Crabs.
It sure is not. Last season, was it last season it went into 14 innings? That's two seasons ago. Two seasons ago. 1-2 now the count. That pitch rides high, 2-2. And our booth buddy and your brother, Liam, Finn is on the team this year.
Yes, he is. He's not starting because he was playing for Arcata High in the state playoffs last night, but he might get in the game. We'll see.
2-2 the count. And that's a called strike, belt high on the outside corner. One away. Well, I had second thoughts about letting him back in the booth, frankly, Liam, but I guess it's okay.
Well, we'll see Friday. You know, how you're feeling on Friday when he returns.
Feels as if he's sort of turned on us a little bit here, but that's all right. Here's Zellner, the left fielder. And the first pitch is swung on a nasty curve. Oliver already has shown a pretty nasty breaking pitch. 0-1 0-1 the count. Miles Oliver, left-handed pitcher, number 40. That pitch just misses outside. The Crabs defensively, so it's Miles Oliver on the mound. Liam Forsyth is at first. Liam Forsyth is catching. Caden Lee at first. Parker Rogers at second. Next pitch is a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 1-2. Michael Parasso is at short. Keenan Morris at third. Nolan Hamilton in left. Sutter Moss in center. And Adam Enyart is in right field. Next pitch is swung on and missed at the high fastball. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Oliver to start the game. 2 away.
Next in the seventh, third baseman, Alex Jimenez.
Here's Alex Jimenez, the third baseman. And the pitch in the air, shallow right field, and that's going to drop. So Jimenez aboard with a single.
Next up to the line, shortstop, Kelby Stolby.
Here's Kelby Stolby, the shortstop, right-handed hitter. And he swings at a high fastball away. Jimenez with a short lead over at first. And the next pitch is in there, called strike right down the middle. 0-2. Oliver sets. Here's the 0-2. High and outside. The 1-2 hits him.
Hit him.
So runners at first and second now with 2 away. And here's Mitchell Monzi. Why is Mitchell Monzi familiar to me?
Well, he did opening weekend on the radio, Mitchell Mongi.
Oh, that's why it's Mitchell.
Yeah.
I was going to say, right.
I think
different
this is
Mitchell.
Michael Monzi.
This is Michael Monzi.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. I was going to say,
Yep.
isn't Mitchell's last name Monzi?
Yep. Well,
It's not.
Mongi.
Yeah, right. This is Monzi.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Monzi, not to be confused with Mitchell Mongi.
Mitchell did a great job over the
He
weekend.
always does.
Yeah.
Next pitch is in there for a called strike, a breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate.
Might be
0-1.
Might be back with you on Saturday.
That'd be great. We had a good time last year. The 0-1. Grounded foul, wide of third. Jimenez at second, Stolpe at first. 2 are out. Just getting started. And the pitch. Breaking pitch misses away. 1-2. Sunny day, but now the clouds have sort of rolled in. There's some sun on the field, but it's in and out. Not much wind. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed it, a fastball away, and that ends the inning. So Oliver ends up striking out the side. There were 2 runners, 1 hit, 2 left, and at the end of half an inning, Eagles nothing, Crabs coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. All right, we are back. Here's the lineup for the Crabs. Keenan Morris at third base leads it off. Kiwanis, the designated hitter, bats second. Sutter Moss in center field bats third. Caden Lee at first base bats cleanup. Adam Enyart, right field, bats fifth. Liam Forsyth, at the catcher, bats sixth. Parker Rogers at second base bats seventh. Nolan Hamilton in left field bats eighth. Michael Carrasso, the shortstop, bats ninth. And as we already see, I saw on the mound is Miles Oliver. For the Eagles, another left-handed pitcher on the mound for them tonight. It's Connor Olson starting. He's dealing to Michael Munoz behind the plate. Joe Forbes at first. Matt Pleasant at second. Kilby Stolpe. Maybe it's Stolpe. Maybe it's Stolpe. I think it's probably Stolpe at shortstop. Alex Jimenez at third. Cole Zellner in left. Garrett Levitt in center. And Ryder Mitchell's out in right field. Keenan Morris, a returning member of the Crabs, to lead it off. I see 1, 2, 3, Looks like about 5 returning players from last season.
Yep, and of course, yeah, Kavanasaurus coming back from the 2023 team.
Kiwanosaurus, Keenan Morris, Parker Rogers, right?
Yep.
And also Max Hippensteel.
Yep.
There's a ground ball at the second base on a couple of hops. Pleasant has it and throws him out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Miles Standish as well. He
Miles Standish
started opening night.
So here's Kiwanosaurus.
It's great to have our official scorer back.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Forgot about your most
I
important
did. I can't
job
believe
up
that.
here.
I forgot it. Who was doing it over the weekend?
It was a combination of me and Fed.
Okay. Well, it was good hands then.
Yeah.
Here's Saurus, and there's a breaking pitch away.
With you, it's you're the king of official scoring. When it's me, I kind of it's a collaborative effort.
It's more
up here
democratic
yeah,
when you're
exactly.
in charge. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a democracy when I'm up here.
That's right.
One of the Saurus misses away. I think it's 2-0. Scoreboard is freaking out. Whoa, that's no good. It's flashing 5s all across everywhere on the scoreboard. It's flashing 5s. That's trippy. And there's a breaking pitch in there for a strike, 1 and 2. And now it's reset itself. It looks like maybe it's going to work now. That was strange.
Yeah, our scoreboard was functioning all weekend.
Remember last season we had trouble with it. And
Well,
now
we
umpire calls
actually
time.
preseason we had a lot of really bad issues with the scoreboard.
Really?
And, it was a collaborative effort between the city and Brant Electric and the Crabs to try to get it fixed.
That one's hit down the right field line and out of play. So the count stays 2-2. Well, one thing we should talk about is the brand new facade of the ballpark.
Yes,
The ballpark looks
beautiful.
beautiful.
Did a great job. Hooven & Co., the construction company, did a great job with it. They were working all the way up until
They sure were.
opening
Yeah,
night.
I wasn't sure they were going to have
Getting
it done in
done.
time. Here's the 2-2, and that's lined foul out into the picnic area.
And if you look behind us, Benjamin,
Yeah, I see
me
there's a
and
strip
Jack
from the old.
saved a little piece of the
Nice.
old booth.
Nice, I appreciate that. I wanted him to bring that old booth into my backyard, but I couldn't get him to do that.
Should have made that happen.
2-2 the count. I spent a lot of years in that old booth.
Yeah,
Next
me
pitch
too.
misses low.
I mean, not as many years
3
as
and
you,
2.
but part of me misses that sketchy ladder we had
I
to
love the ladder.
climb
you know,
up
that,
and
that vertical ladder
step
that you had
over
to get
the
into.
gap.
It kept the riffraff out.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's right.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 4. So Saurus walks.
Yeah, they did a really great job, and a big thanks
It looks great.
to State Senator Mike McGuire for securing the funding, and the Crabs for, of course, putting some funding towards it, and City of Arcata, and every stakeholder involved in that project.
And it's great how it says home of the Humboldt Crabs across the
And
top.
that's
the
right.
best part.
That's right. And ballpark is 2 words, not 1.
That's great. Here's Sutter Moss, left-handed hitter, and he takes a pitch low. So Saurus at first, 1 out.
Sutter Moss is a great outfielder. He made a really nice catch on opening night. Kind of misread a ball and leaped up and made a catch that was going to, on a ball that was going to go right over his head. Definitely one of the outstanding plays of the season so far.
And he takes a fastball high. Well, I checked in on the games, even though I was
Well, you were in the Eastern time zone. Eh?
I was in the East.
Pretty
I
late.
checked the next morning, though. The 2-0, right down the middle for a called strike.
So tell the people, you went to a Yankees game.
I went to a Yankees game first, and it was freezing cold.
They were playing the Texas
and raining.
Rangers, right?
Yankees against
Yep.
Texas, and the Yankees won that game 1-0. Yankee Stadium's a beautiful ballpark. Throw to first and runners back. And then 2 nights later, we went to, I call it Shea Stadium, but it's not anymore.
Citi
It's
Field.
Citi Field now, to see the Mets and the Dodgers. And that was a crazy game because we had over an hour rain delay.
I can't believe you stayed the whole time.
Yeah, swung on and missed. 2-2.
Like
It
I
was
was
over
saying
an
to
hour
you-
rain delay, and then it went 13 innings.
I was saying to you off mic, I checked the time when it ended, and it was, what'd you say, 2 in the morning?
Yeah,
and I was like, there's no
yeah.
way Benjamin's still there.
No, we waited. we bought ponchos that said Mets on them, and we sat in the rain and watched the game because it did rain through most of the game. Runners going, pitches lashed, foul. But 13 innings. We were staying in Brooklyn, so we didn't get back to Brooklyn until like 3 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Totally worth it.
You're a dedicated baseball fan, Benjamin.
I don't leave a game early.
That's right.
No, I don't. We weren't sure the game was going to continue, and then I was chatting with one of the security guards, and he said he was sure it was going to continue. And so that was a big reason why we did wait it out, and eventually it did. Next pitch is foul down the left field line, and that's going to be into the picnic area. So 2-2 now, the count to Moss with Soares at first, 1 out. No score, bottom of the first.
If you go down to left field, Benjamin, at some point after the game, there's a big ramp that goes down to the picnic area. It's no longer those very
nice
narrow stairs going down. They made the whole park ADA compliant.
That's great.
Did a great job.
2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss at a breaking pitch. The runner goes to second, and the throw is into center field, but no advance. That was a nasty changeup from Olsen, and he totally fooled Moss on it. 2 away, but on the play, Soares goes to second.
Next up, number 24, first baseman, Caden Lee.
Here's Caden Lee.
Caden Lee homered on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking at his stats. He had 5 hits over the weekend.
Yeah, he was,
including a home run.
been hot to start.
Looks like Moss homered as well. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. A look out at second, and here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch right on the outside corner. Good pitch. 1-1. The whole time we were at the Mets game, there was this family sitting behind us who are obviously from like Queens or somewhere, and they were very upset with Juan Soto. I'll just put it that way. They were not happy with Juan Soto. 1-1, grounded wide of third.
New York sports fans, I'm shocked.
They had some unkind things to say about him.
I heard the Knicks game was playing on the Jumbotron
because they were playing the Knicks
in the
during
Eastern
the rain.
Conference Finals at the time.
And now the catcher goes out to have a word.
We got a shout out to Hope from all of us. Happy birthday, Hope.
All right.
Well, I found someone I want to throw out of the ballpark.
You should have seen all the people in Dodger caps at Citi Field. There were a ton of Dodger fans there, and the
they're
family behind us were not too thrilled with them either.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2. Popped high in the air, foul territory, and it's going to be, not caught by the first, just along the fence. A nice effort by first baseman Forbes, but he unable to get it. Yeah, a lot of Dodger fans at the Mets game. What I thought was really interesting is you didn't see a single Mets cap at the Yankees game, and you didn't see a single Yankees cap at the Mets game.
Yep, it's...
I didn't realize they were so... I mean, I just figured people who live in New York rooted for both teams.
Well, yeah, I think it depends on what borough you're from.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I don't think they do because, like I said, I didn't see a single cap from either team at the other ballpark.
Yeah, because you see the Giants and the A's cross over a lot.
Not in New York. 1-2 is fouled out of play. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, I don't think Mets fans and Yankees fans like each other very much, to say the least.
I find that really strange because they're all New Yorkers. I mean,
yeah, I think it's. I mean, I don't know very much about New York, but I think it depends on what borough you're from.
I think that's true.
There are a lot of rivalries.
That's right.
There,
yeah. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Took something off. Lee's gone. 2 strikeouts now for Olson, and that ends the inning. Crabs leave a runner, and at the end of 1, we're tied at 0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Baywood Golf and Country Club, also Big Blue Cafe. Visit the Crabs' favorite, the Big Blue Cafe on the Plaza in Arcata, serving breakfast and lunch all day. Welcome home to the Big Blue. All right, top of the second inning.
At the top of the second inning, batting for the Humboldt Eagles, number 8, first baseman, Joe Forbes.
Joe Forbes to lead it off. And Oliver's pitch is popped in the air foul, and that's going to make it out on F Street.
Almost made it out on
Not
F
quite.
Street.
Thank you. Good job. Good job. That was quite
The
the strike.
1 is a fastball taken for a strike at the knees.
That was great. Good job.
Go-to pitch. Fouled out of play.
That foul ball brought to you by the fireplace on F Street in Arcata.
Go-to. Breaking pitch misses outside. One-two fastball is low. So that evens the count. The 2-2. Oh, nasty breaking pitch on the outside corner, and that's all for Forbes. He knew it. 1 away.
Batting next to the 20, right fielder, Ryder Mitchell.
Here's Ryder Mitchell, right fielder. 4 strikeouts now for Miles Oliver. And there's the breaking pitch in there, called strike on a check swing. The 0-1 swung on and missed, a pitch low. Oh, and 2. Swung on and missed, took something off. 5 strikeouts for Oliver.
Yeah, you're right. He's got that breaking ball working.
He sure does.
He's throwing strikes in command.
And the speed, the change of speed is really fooling.
Yeah.
Now batting number 28, second baseman, Matt Pleasant.
Here's Pleasant. Pleasant. And the pitch, fastball, I guess low. The 1-0. Right down the middle for a called strike. Oh, yeah. 1-1. A little slow roller out to second base. Rogers has it, throws him out, and that ends the inning. Eagles go 1-2-3 in the second. We're still tied at 0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. We are back. Thanks to Crestmark Millwork, local manufacturer of custom cabinetry and millwork for commercial projects throughout California and Oregon, creating signature elements of extraordinary spaces. Since 1997, Crestmark is committed to promoting a healthy and productive society by investing in the relationships with our employees, local communities, suppliers, and customers. Also, Cypress Grove Cheese, leading producer of delicious artisan goat cheese, including Humboldt Fog, one of the most famous cheeses in the country, proudly based in Arcata. Cypress Grove cheeses are available at cheese shops and grocery stores nationwide and online at cypressgrovecheese.com. There's nothing like that Humboldt Fog feeling.
Now batting for the Crabs, number 16, right fielder,
Adam Enyart leads it off for the Crabs. In the bottom of the second will be Enyart, Forsyth, and Rogers. Connor Olson on the mound, and there is a pitch that weighs very, very high and outside. Lights coming on at the ballpark now. The 1-0, there's a check swing, and he went round, 1-1. The 1-1, swung on and missed, 1-2. And the 1-2 sails outside. Another big crowd tonight. I heard we had over 1,200 people on Friday night.
Yes, we did. The line was all the way down F Street. Get in.
2-2 misses low.
I think it was one of the best opening nights we've had in
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
several years.
That's pretty much capacity, right? I think our capacity is only about 1,500.
Yeah. It was like 12:55, something like that.
3-2 is outside, and so Enyart walks to lead off the second for the Crabs. We got to be on the, what do you call that big camera at the ballpark? The
Jumbotron.
Jumbotron at the Mets game. I noticed they didn't linger on us, but we were there.
And there were like 50 people there in the
That's right.
13th inning.
That's right.
Game that was rain delayed. It's 1 a.m.
They pretty much got everybody in the park by the end of the game. Here's Forsyth.
We all know how much you love your camera time, Benjamin.
That's right. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. Jimenez playing in on the grass at third. The 1-0 in the right field, and that's going to be over the head of the right fielder and all the way to the wall. Enyard's coming around third. Here comes the throw home, and he's in there. He slides just past the tag, and the Crabs lead at 1-0 on a double by Liam Forsythe. I thought Ryder Mitchell was going to catch that ball. It kind of just flew past him, not really over his head, but more past him.
Yeah, I don't know if he was positioned poorly or misread the ball, but yeah. Looked like typically the right fielder would make the catch on a ball like that.
Second baseman, Parker Rogers.
So the Crabs are on the board, 1-0. Here's Parker Rogers, another returning player from last season. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner taken for a strike.
Thank you.
The 0-1. Fouled out of play.
Foul ball brought to you by Bailey Golf and Country Club.
No, just these two, I think. So far.
Now throw back to second. Forsythe is back. And he slaps that one foul out of play. Oh, and to the count. A look out at second. And Olsen comes home. Misses high. Two and two. Popped in the air, shallow right field. Mitchell's under it. He makes the catch. No advance. One away.
Yeah.
Right fielder Ryder Mitchell's got an arm out there. That's a pretty good throw
That was
back
a good
in.
throw, yeah.
Keep Liam Forsythe at second.
There's Nolan Hamilton, who has a super cool bat.
Yeah, he does. We were
That's
commenting
cool.
on it over the weekend. Stripes on it.
And there's a breaking pitch that misses outside. Olsen and Oliver have pretty similar styles. Both lefties.
Mila.
both rely a lot on a changeup or a breaking pitch.
And that was Mila who
1-0 way high and
Okay,
outside.
and then okay, the other one's Canada. Okay, Mila, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wrote that one. I got it right phonetically. I'll forget it. That's why I underlined the T on mine. Yeah, exactly.
2-0. Oh, misses. I guess just low. 3-0. Hamilton has 6 hits in the first 3 games of the season.
Yeah, he's been hot.
Yeah, and that's ball 4.
And Nolan Hamilton has just put together really good at-bats the entire weekend. I mean, works a lot of walks. Have to see what his on-base percentage is coming in, but I'm sure it is pretty good. No, it's not on the sheet, but I'll get it at some point. It's high.
Shortstop, Michael Perazo.
Here's Michael Perazo with runners on first and second. 1 out, a run in for the Crabs. Is this right that Parker Rogers walked 5 times over the weekend?
Oh, that sounds right for sure.
And 1 out misses high and inside. The Crabs had a total of 19 walks over the weekend. Which helps explain why the Crabs swept, I believe.
Nolan Hamilton with a 500 on-base percentage coming into tonight.
Perazo takes the next pitch on the inside corner. Good breaking pitch from Olsen.
I believe this is Michael Perazo's debut
Oh, okay.
with the Crabs.
One and 1 the count. And the next pitch hits him on the back. Little breaking pitch.
Breaking pitch that did not break very
Did
much.
not break very much, no. So that's going to load the bases with only 1 out.
Pitching coach
Here
coming
comes the
out.
pitching coach.
Yes.
Well, he's walked 2 and hit a batter.
From Brian and Tim, happy dates 5-0. We also have a message for Lexi. Joseph says hi.
Well, what a shocker. The Giants are down 2-0 in the 4th.
Oh, well, it's over. So they never score more than 2 runs. So
Yeah, I think they have the longest streak of not scoring more than 4 runs in a game since like the 60s.
it's terrible. They're lucky the pitching's so good.
DFA'd Lamont Wade Jr. today.
Yeah, that's too bad, but
Yeah,
that
which
was kind of inevitable.
sucks.
Yeah.
Sam Huff also DFA'd. Dominic Smith signed. So Buster Posey trying to make moves to get the offense started for the Giants.
So here's Morris. He grounded a second in his first at bat. Bases are loaded, only 1 out, a run in for the Crabs. Chance for a big inning. The Eagles have the infield pulled in at the corners. That one's hit foul down the left field line. Giving chase is Zeller. He dives and just misses. What a valiant attempt that was.
What an effort. He got a lot closer to catching that than I thought he was going to.
Yeah. He just tipped off the edge of his glove.
That would have been an incredible
That would have been
catch.
an incredible
I mean,
catch.
it's incredible he got that close.
Oh, and 1 the count. And the pitch. Perazo lines that one into center field. That is going to be caught, and they're going to get a double play at second because Hamilton, I think, thought that was going to be a hit. He is easily doubled up. So that ends the inning, but the Crabs get a run on a hit. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 2, they lead 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM.
Don't forget to grab a shout-out form. And have us announce a happy
Welcome back to
birthday.
the ballpark. Thanks to Charleston Tree Services. They're here to help you with your growing concerns. Get it? Growing concerns, tree services? That's pretty good. Our locally owned and operated family businesses has served homeowners and commercial property owners throughout Humboldt County since 2007. Also, Compass Community Credit Union. Hey, Crabs fans, team sponsor Compass Community Credit Union is happy to point you toward a better banking experience. Visit their conveniently located branches in Arcata and Eureka or online at compassccu.org. That's compassccu.org. Also, thanks to North Coast Co-op. And here we go into the top of the 3rd inning.
Batting for Humboldt Eagles, number 5 designated hitter, Will Nelson.
Will Nelson, the DH, will lead off.
Scarlet.
First pitch misses outside. The 1-0 misses low. 2-0. 1-0 Crabs. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Next pitch is fouled up against the screen. Two one, fouled out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. And the pitch. Swung on and foul tip. And that'll be all for Nelson. 6 strikeouts now for Oliver. Back to the top of the order.
Back to the top of the order for the Eagles, number 35, center fielder, Garrett Levitt.
Here's Garrett Levitt. Levitt struck out looking his first at bat. And, ooh, there's a fastball misses inside.
Thank you.
The 1-0 is high. This game with the Eagles is the only time we're going to play them this year. Who's coming in this weekend, Liam?
I believe it is the Fresno A's.
Fresno A's Friday night. 2-0 swung on and missed. 2-1. Actually, I suppose we have a game. Oh, no, right, today's Wednesday, so
Yep.
no game tomorrow. 2-1 the count. And there's a pass ball in the dirt. 3-1. The 3-1. Ooh, catches the inside corner. 3-2. Two is fouled up against the screen.
Thank you.
Oliver deals 3-2. Swung on and missed. Wade had a pitch down and away. 7 strikeouts now. He is rolling.
Yeah, pretty dominant so far.
A small flock of birds out in right field. I mean left field. Sort of taking over out there.
Just noticed that.
Like starlings or... Here's the pitch. In the dirt. They're probably stealing grass seed out there. A ball, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Oh, just misses away. Forsyth tried to sell that one, but the ump wasn't going for it. Who are the umpires, by the way, tonight, Liam?
Justin Eastloss at home plate. Michael Cowan at first. Zach Norton at third.
And there's a liner, soft liner out to second base, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go to Eagles in the top of the third. Crabs lead 1-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the third inning with the Crabs leading 1-0. It'll be Soares, Moss, and Lee to bat. Against Connor Olson.
Happy birthday to the new 50-50 girl Trinity. Buy an extra one from her and make sure to tip. She may be lucky. Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs in 10. Designated hitter, Soares.
Soares walked his first appearance. Here's the pitch, and he takes high. Another big crowd tonight. This place is packed.
Really good for a Wednesday night.
The 1-0 hit in the air to center field. A few steps to his left goes Levitt, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
We always get a really good crowd on the Wednesday night game against the Eagles because, of course,
a lot of
Eagles
them
are
locals,
all local players. A lot of families here, family and friends supporting those guys. So it's always a really special atmosphere here when we play the Eagles.
I wish the B-52s would
Me too.
come back.
I was interviewing Damian Henderson for the program, and I had to break the news to him that the B-52s are no more.
Which misses high. 1-0.
He was a little bit crushed.
I'm crushed. I
Yeah,
miss him.
I miss him.
I loved beating the B-52s.
Yeah. On the Reading Colt 45s.
The 1-0 is lined in the right field for a base hit.
Well, the Colt 45s do still exist. The Crabs just have not played them in a while.
So Moss is 1 for 2 now. He's over at first. Here's Caden Lee. He struck out his first at bat.
Caden Lee.
And the pitch in the air, high in the air to center field. Levitt's under it. He has it. 2 away.
Is it?
So here's Enyart, who has the only run of the game. He walked in the second inning.
Batting next to the 16 right fielder, Adam Enyart.
Came around to score on Forsyth's double. I have Enyart. Is this Forsyth or Enyart?
Enyart, that's what
Okay.
I got.
Okay. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Belt high. The 0-1. Fastball is inside, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. The 1-2 fouled out of play.
Foul ball brought to you by the Fireplace. F Street.
2 outs. Sutter Moss over at first. Crabs leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 1-2. And he reaches out and hits the ball way out of the strike zone and fouls it on out in F Street. The 1-2. In the air to center field, going back now is Levitt, still going back at the track, and he makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, there was a hit, there were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 3, the Crabs lead 1-0. Stay tuned, Liam will be along to bring you the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back. Top of the 4th inning. It'll be Jimenez, Stolp, and Monzi for the Eagles. And here's Liam.
Thank you, Benjamin. Miles Oliver remains on the mound for the Crabs. Jimenez steps in. First pitch to him is grounded through the left side of the infield. That's going to be a base hit. So leadoff hit for the Eagles. And that's going to bring in Colby Stolpe.
Batting next for the Eagles, number 9, shortstop, Colby Stolpe.
Already getting chilly here on the North Coast. Really warm day. Stolpe is swung on and missed. Good downward breaking action from Oliver, 0-1. Really warm, sunny day, and then a little bit of a fog descended over the city of Arcata. And 0-1, and they got the runner picked off easily. Jimenez was way off the bag, and good move from Oliver, 1 away.
I was his guinea pig for learning those. No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. I was his guinea pig. And our head coach, our pitching coach.
So now it's 0-1 to Stolpe with 1 out.
Go over there. Yay.
Nobody on.
So fun.
The pitch is a fly ball out to left center field, ranging over to his right. And making the catch is Sutter Moss, 2 away. Let's bring in Michael Monzi. We were talking about earlier, the Humboldt Eagles, they're kind of an all-star collection of mostly high school kids, but some kids that are in junior college. Monzi's a line drive out to left field, coming in, ranging over, making the catch is Nolan Hamilton, and that is going to do it. Here at the top of the 4th, Eagles go in order. 1-0 Crabs as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th inning. Crabs lead the Eagles 1-0. Crabs Baseball is brought to you by North Coast Mercantile, family owned and operated, serving Humboldt County since 1951. North Coast Mercantile brings you a fantastic assortment of domestic import and craft beers, as well as wine, spirits, non-alcoholic beverages, and snacks. Check out the North Coast Mercantile's Titus trailer in the right field beer garden in the Arcata Ballpark. 8 taps featuring local microbrews, wine, and cider. And by U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank, strengthening our local communities. Our commitments come to life through our people, programs, and policies. Together, we can make a difference in the communities we serve. It's going to be Liam Forsyth, Parker Rogers, and Nolan Hamilton due up for the Crabs against Cooper Olson, who remains out on the mound for the Eagles.
Bottom of the 4th inning, batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 5, catcher, Liam Forsyth.
Forsyth, he's 1 for 1 tonight with a double, RBI double actually. Bringing the only run of the game so far.
Thank you, Tamra.
Pitch to Forsythe is fouled off to the right, and it's 0-1. One misses outside, and it's 1-1. One fouled off to the right again. It's 1-2. 1-2 right down the middle. Called strike 3. Sends Forsythe back to the dugout. One away. I'll bring in Parker Rogers, formerly of College of the Redwoods, now at Minot State. Parker Rogers last season, memory serves me correctly, he got injured on opening night and then was out until the very last week of the season, and then I think finished with a batting average of 600 or something like that. Pitch to Rogers, outside 1-0. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-0. 2-0 swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball from Cooper Olson, 2-1. Those of you who are hockey fans, game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals going to overtime, 3-3. Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. 2-1. Well, Florida has been dominating hockey for the past, feels like a decade.
Really?
Tampa Bay Lightning won, I think, 3 straight Stanley Cups pretty recently, and Florida won last year, and they could win again. The 2-2 is up high, and it's 3-2.
Is this the final round, or is this?
It is the Stanley Cup final. So and it's a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup final, Florida and Edmonton.
Wow, Florida. Who would have guessed?
Well, I think most of those guys are not from the state of Florida.
I wouldn't think. No, I know, but just the fact that people are into hockey in Florida.
Oh yeah, pitches outside, ball forward to Rogers, so he'll head to first. One away.
I mean, it's not like you can play hockey,
Oh yeah, I mean, it does get people in those warmer climates into the sport of hockey when you have teams, in Florida and in Southern California. So that's going to bring in Nolan Hamilton.
Batting at number 2, left fielder Nolan Hamilton.
Hamilton misses high and outside, 1-0. Oh, now the Giants are trailing 5-1.
They've got to get somebody in that lineup who can hit the ball. I mean, with some authority.
That would be nice.
I mean, they I don't know.
Things are pretty rough right now. The 1-0 is inside. Runner goes. It's a called strike to throw down to second, and thank God Parker Rogers. That was a great throw.
Nice job.
From the Eagles catcher.
Right on the money.
And gunned Parker Rogers down. It's a 1-1 to Nolan Hamilton now with 2 outs. 1 pitch is low and inside, 2-1. Michael Manzi behind the plate
That was a perfect throw.
with a fantastic throw.
Yeah.
The 2-1 is a fly ball. It's in the infield. The second baseman, Pleasant, will make the catch near the cut of the grass, and that's going to do it here in the fourth inning. Crabs fail to score, but they lead 1-0 as we head to the fifth. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN Radio, 107.3 FM. Welcome back. Top of the fifth inning. Crabs lead 1-0. Forbes, Mitchell, and Pleasant go up for the Eagles. And I believe Miles Oliver is still out on the mound for the Crabs.
Going to the top of the fifth inning. Humboldt Eagles are up. Number 8, first baseman, Joe Forbes, Capiello.
Joe Forbes will step in. Forbes in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 popped up down the right field line, and it will make his way out of play. 0-2. Good game so far. Pitcher's duel. We said, I mean, this, say it's mostly high schoolers. These are good high schoolers. 0-2 is, ooh, just outside. 1-2.
No question about that.
And the Humboldt Eagles have always played the Crabs tough. It has never been an easy game to win. 1-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3.
That was a vicious swing.
One away. Yeah, like we were talking about earlier a couple seasons ago, I believe it was like a 17-inning game.
Yeah.
One of the longest games I think I've ever experienced. So Ryder Mitchell will step in.
8 strikeouts now for Oliver.
Mitchell has sprayed foul off to the right 0-1. He has been in command the entire game. College of the Redwoods product. The 0-1 ground ball to the left side of the infield. Picking up and throwing to first for the second out will be Peraza, 2 away. Going to bring in Matt Pleasant.
Batting next, number 28, second baseman, Matt Pleasant.
Have a right-hander warming an Eagles pen.
Pitch is low, 1-0. Way inside and goes past the hitter and to the backstop. Nobody on base though. 2-0. 2-0 pitch. This is outside. It's 3-0. Rio in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1.
Yeah,
3-1, right down the middle for a called strike. It's 3-2. Three-two swing and a miss. Strike three. High fastball. Pleasant whiffs at. That's going to do it here in the fifth. The Eagles go in order. Crabs lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN Radio 107.3 FM. Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
Bottom of the fifth inning. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Crabs. It will be Peraza, Morris, and Soares due up. It's Cooper Olson out for his fifth inning of work.
We got a shout out to Jesse Vasquez from Anonymous. Hey, you adorbs. Now batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 13,
Mets lead the Dodgers down in Los Angeles by a score of 3-0. I like to see that. As Peraza steps in. Pitches up high, 1-0. High and inside, and it's 2-0.
Last call, 50-50.
awesome, thank you.
Fly ball out to center field. Center fielder going back, stopping, and making the catch. One away.
Baseball fans, it's last call for 50-50.
Garrett Levitt out there.
Last call for 50-50. It's your last chance to get rich.
It's going to bring in Keenan Morris. It's Randy Barthman's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Randy.
Board member Mary Ellen Barthman's husband. Great guy, always sits right below us. Pitch to Morris. On the inside, 1-0. Is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch, a slow grounder right back to the pitcher, Olsen. And he'll throw over to first, 2 away.
Got girl Mila.
Bring in Cavanasaurus. 0 for 1, walk and a fly out to center.
Next up, number 10, Cavanasaurus.
Soares fly balled on the right field line. Right fielder giving chase towards the line in foul territory. Making the catch, Ryder Mitchell. That's a good play, and that's going to do it for the Crabs here in the 5th. They go in order, but they lead 1-0 as we head to the top of the 6th. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3. Welcome back to the ballpark, top of the 6th. Crabs lead the Eagles by a score of 1-0. It will be Will Nelson, Garrett Levitt, and Cole Zeller due up for the Eagles. And Miles Oliver, who has been outstanding. Some other scores from around Major League Baseball. Giants trail the Padres by a score of 5-3. And the West Sacramento Athletics, they trail the Twins by a score of 3-1. Things have not been going very well for the A's as of late. And the Colorado Rockies, they got a sweep of the Miami Marlins. Look at those Rockies.
How humiliating for the Marlins.
I know. Well, Nelson steps in and pitches low and inside 1-0. I'm happy for the Rockies, though. Very small, bright moment in their season so far.
It's really hard to be that bad.
1-0 is inside 2-0. I mean, after the White Sox last season, it's hard to fathom
it's weird
that a
though,
team could be worse.
These teams that are just so dismally bad. It's kind of a new phenomenon.
Yeah. Who knows if it's ownership or 2-0 is kind of fouled on the third base line. It's 2-1.
I sort of had high hopes for the A's this year, but they're not playing very well right now.
They were doing pretty well.
They were
it feels
for a
like
while.
not that long ago, and then they've just fallen off of a cliff.
I wish they'd sell that team.
It's very, very disappointing what has happened to the great fans in Oakland. And of course, they're building a ballpark in Vegas. The 2-1 is sprayed foul off to the right. It's 2-2. They're building the ballpark in Vegas, and their lease at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum ran out. So they are currently playing at the Giants AAA ballpark in West Sacramento. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That was a filthy breaking ball from Miles
nasty.
Oliver, 1 away. And I mean, Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento, it is a beautiful ballpark for AAA baseball, but I don't think it is suited for...
I thought they were playing at the River Dogs Park all this
Well, the
time.
River Cats, yeah.
River Cats.
Yeah, yeah.
That
well,
is the park.
That is the main tenant of the stadium before the
Right.
A's moved in.
So
And
it is the
they're
same
sharing
park.
it. Yep.
Yeah. Over the bridge there.
Sutter Health Park, formerly Rayleigh Field. Levitt steps in, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. But it is not... I don't know, in my opinion, it is not suited for Major League Baseball.
It is a nice ballpark.
It's a very nice ballpark.
It's better than Las Vegas. Let's put
I
it that way.
love going to games there. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. 0-2. I've been to many a game, many a Sacramento River Cats game.
Yeah, it's a nice park. I've been there a few games. I just can't imagine anyone in Las Vegas going, yeah.
I don't think a whole
Anybody
lot
going
of
to
people are
Vegas and being
super
like,
excited.
yeah, I want to go to Vegas and see a ball game.
0-2 is up high, 1-2. But I think the A's ownership is kind of banking on, tourists in Vegas. You go gamble a little bit. And
I
then,
think they're morons. I don't
go-
think they know what they're doing.
go to the ballpark, see a game. I think that's what they're really banking on. Not a whole lot of locals. The 1-2 is, close. Just high and inside, 2-2. I mean, but if you look at the Vegas Golden Knights in the NHL, I mean, they're packing out that arena all the time. So it could work. Never know. 2-2 is popped up, foul out of play off to the left. Still 2-2. But I remember watching last September, the final ever game at the Oakland Coliseum, and it was gut-wrenching.
Yeah, it's sad.
As a Giants fan, to watch that, it was very emotional, even for me. And that's a part. The Bay Bridge rivalry has been a part of my childhood, and now it's gone. The 2-2 is up high, and the count goes full 3-2. And they had the trophy, Bay Bridge trophy, made out of the old Bay Bridge that collapsed in the earthquake. 3-2, called strike 3. 2 away.
11 strikeouts.
11 strikeouts for Miles Oliver. What a night so far. It's going to bring in Cole Zeller.
Number 10, Cole Zeller.
Zeller high and inside, 1-0. In there for a called strike. 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Miles Oliver has not walked anybody so far tonight. He did hit Slopey with the pitch in the first, but he's been in command. 1-2 swung on him, missed strike 3. 12 strikeouts for the CR product, Miles Oliver. That's going to do it here in the top of the 6th. The Eagles go in order. 1-0 Crabs hit the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Back to the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead the Eagles by a score of 1-0. It's going to be Moss, Lee, and Enyart due up for the Crabs. Cooper Olsen now for his 6th inning of work, and he has been very, very good. 1 run on only 2 hits. Given up.
Well, I think when other things are so dynamic around you, that actually works really well.
Sutter Moss. Stepping into the box to lead off the 6th. Moss swung on a miss in its own 1.
Oh my God. Yeah.
1 swung on and missed again, and it's 0-2. 0-2, Jack. 0-2 pitch, called strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout for Sutter Moss. 1 away.
They're fun to watch.
Let's bring in Caden Lee.
That's 4 strikeouts now for Olson.
Now batting number 24, Caden Lee.
He's really had a lot of these Crabs off balance. Not too many hard hit balls.
Really just the double by Forsyth.
Mr. Lee's a fly ball out to right. Right fielder ranging over towards the line in foul territory in the bullpen, making the catch. 2 away. Ryder Mitchell. Let's bring in Adam Enyart.
Next number 16, Adam
Walked, came around to score in the 2nd. Flew out. It's only run of this game so far. Enyart misses up high 1-0. Fly ball out to center. Center fielder going back. He's looking up, and that ball is gone. Adam Enyart with a solo shot to center, and the Crabs lead it by a score of 2-0.
No doubt about that. That was hit dead, and it was hit dead center.
That's right. All Garrett Levitt could do on center was turn around and watch. Let's bring in Liam Forsyth.
Next up, number 5, Liam Forsyth.
Time is called, I believe. Now the pitch is right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming in, and that ball's going to drop right in front of him for a base hit.
It was off the hands.
Off the hands, just dropped it down in there. In front of Ryder Mitchell. To run on first with 2 outs. That's going to bring in Parker Rogers.
Batting next number 4, Parker Rogers.
Not a whole lot of offense in this game until that solo shot from Adam Enyart. And the single from Liam Forsyth. So the Crabs getting a little something going here. If it weren't for Miles Oliver's outstanding performance on the mound for the Crabs, things could be going very different right now. Throw over to first. Forsyth back standing.
There's a right-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen.
Pitch to Rogers, misses outside 1-0. Right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Cooper Olsen is definitely not the quickest pitcher in the world. 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. Takes his time. Don't know if he would make the pitch clock. Have not counted.
I applaud him for that.
Yeah, you are not a fan of the pitch clock.
However,
However,
clocks in baseball.
I love the pitch
Clocks
clock.
are completely antithetical to the whole game.
Is in the dirt, and Liam Forsythe looked like he was going to break for second, but decided not to. Back to first, it's 3-1. I don't really love, watching 3-hour plus baseball games. So anything to kind of speed the game along. (3-1) high and outside ball 4. So make it first and second with 2 outs. That's gonna bring in Nolan Hamilton. And coach for the Eagles coming out.
That's going to be it for
Shout out to Jeff
Oliver.
from Joseph Bro. The hot
And it looks like Cooper Olsen is going to be coming out of this ball game. So we will take a quick 60-second break while the Eagles make their pitching change. It is 2-0 with runners at first and second with 2 outs for the Crabs. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN Radio 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. We have runners at first and second with 2 outs for the Crabs. The Crabs lead 2-0. And new pitcher in the game for the Eagles is number 24, Braden Burmers. He'll come in to face Nolan Hamilton. And Benjamin, I don't believe it. The Giants have taken the lead over the Padres. They have scored a grand total of 6 runs.
Wow.
Never thought I would see the day.
Sweetie.
Well, maybe the moves that Buster Posey made earlier today have jump-started something. I sure hope so.
Put the fear of God in a few people. Maybe that's what happened.
Yes, the fear of the old DFA. It's pretty shocking that Lamont Wade was designated for assignment.
You know, he was so good for the Giants for so long. And
feels like not
this
that
year
long
he just
ago.
was a huge hole in the lineup this year.
Yeah. Feels like not that long ago he was late night Lamont.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
It shows how in baseball, I mean, things can change pretty quickly.
They sure can.
All right, so the Crabs looking to add on. Cooper Olsen, I mean, he pitched very well.
He did.
Only gave up the home run and an RBI double. Well, the Crabs have not had much offense, so they're looking to add on a bit. Pitch to Hamilton, low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. And there for a called strike, and it's 2-1. Long looking from Burmers. 2-1 is a fly ball out to center field, hit hard, but right at the center fielder, Garrett Levitt. And that's going to do it for the Crabs here in the sixth. But the Crabs get a home run off the bat of Adam Enyard. A solo shot to center field makes it 2-0 Crabs as we head to the seventh. Stay tuned. The Professor, Benjamin Schaefer, will take you the rest of the way. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN Radio, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the seventh inning. The Crabs lead the Eagles by a score of 2-0. And now to take you the rest of the way, here is the Professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
All right, thank you, Liam. Number 34, Spencer Jacobs, is on in relief of Miles Oliver, who pitched great and leads the game with a 2-0 lead. Jacobs comes to the Crabs from Park Gilbert University. He's a right-handed pitcher. Where's number 34? It'll be Jimenez, Stolp, and Monzi for the Eagles, with the Crabs up 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Eagles. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Crabs.
Spencer Jacobs, he's only appeared in one game so far, one inning pitched. In that inning, he gave up 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts.
Do we have the full roster, or are we missing some?
I think some guys are still arriving.
We still have guys arriving?
I think from what I heard.
Okay. So we
at
don't
least
know.
What I heard.
I guess if we look at the lineup card, we'll see how many people we have.
Yeah, at least from what I heard this past weekend, some more guys might have shown up earlier this week.
There's 19 people listed on the card, so.
Yeah, I don't think that is the full team.
I don't think so either. No. All right, here's Jimenez to lead it off. He's 2 for 2. Fastball from Jacobs is outside, 1-0.
He's out there with that.
The 1-0 in the dirt.
Maybe third?
It might be.
Yeah. 2-0. Fouled out of play. The 2-1 misses outside. Three and 1 to Jimenez. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and foul tipped. Three and 2. Breaking pitch misses high. And that's a leadoff walk for Jimenez. He's been on base 3 times tonight. Here's Stolp, 0 for 1.
Now batting number 9, Calby Stolpe.
And he hits that one into the dirt, right in the batter's box. The 0-1 slaps that one foul, pass first. And the pitch, way outside. 2-1 to count. Two 2-1 breaking pitch misses way high, and a lot of Jacobs' pitches are not close to the strike zone.
Thanks, Trace. Your hair's awesome. How you doing? No,
2 balls,
good,
2
thank
strikes
you.
to count.
Yeah, take it easy, buddy.
And the pitch. In the air to shallow center field. Moss is there, 1 away. Here's Manzi, 0 for 2.
Batter next number 2, Michael Munzi.
And he takes a fastball low and away.
Thank you. Holy cow. That's a lot.
The 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner. Watches the outside corner, 1 and 2. Runner goes, the 1-2 swung on and missed. Throw down to second is in the center field. No further advance. So it's a strikeout and a stolen base. Two away.
Now batting the break, Joe Forbes, yellow.
Who's this? This is Forbes? I thought I have Forbes batting.
Yeah, I got Forbes too.
Forbes is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. One of each variety, but he hammers that one foul out into the bus station parking lot.
That's why I like sports. You can make like the greatest friendships and family and stuff like that. Totally.
0-1 to count. Runner out at second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside.
It's true.
The 1-1. This is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Two on is line foul past the third base line. What's going on over there? Are you rooting for the Eagles?
For what?
Are you?
I'm not rooting for the Eagles. My kid's on the team.
You like to see good ball games?
Yeah, I want to see a good ball game.
2-2 the count. I guess that's an excuse. Three and 2.
I'd always root for the home team.
Swung on and missed. Got him. That ends the inning. No runs. There were no hits. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 6 1/2, Crabs lead 2-0. It's time for the 7th inning stretch here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Up first, Crab fans and Humboldt Eagles fans, I would just stand up, step up that benchmark, join the world famous crabgrass stand, or we'll take you out to the ball game.
All right, nice to hear that again after 10 months.
And an extra 3 games for you.
And an extra 3 games. All right, bottom of the
Just give me a text.
Bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Perazo, Morris, and Soares for the Crabs.
Thank you.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Eagles. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Here's Perazo. And he squares the bunt, takes a pitch away, 1-0. Perazo tonight has been hit by a pitch and flied to center. Brummers rocks and comes home, 1-0. Off-speed pitch misses outside.
Why, where you at?
2-0. This is low and outside again with an off-speed pitch. 3-0 now to Perazo. And there's a fastball right down the middle. I noticed in the major leagues, it's not an automatic strike anymore. I mean, it's not automatic that the batter's going to take those pitches anymore.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of because of the
3-1 is hit in the air to left field. Going back a few steps is Zeller, and he's got it for out number 1.
because of the looming ABS challenge system that's probably coming to the major leagues next season. They trialed it in spring training. In all likelihood, unfortunately, Benjamin, looks like that system is likely going to be coming to the major leagues next season.
Ridiculous.
So I think umpires are kind of tightening up their zones a little bit. They're also graded. I mean, you know, they are graded on every call that they make up there at the major leagues, so it does matter.
Here's the pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 to Keenan Morris, who is 0 for 3 tonight. And that pitch misses away. Munoz out to have a word now with Brummers.
Shout out to baseball Betty Mata from the Mata family. Betty's mom Talisa went into labor during the 7th inning stretch, and Betty slid home this evening 2 years ago. Happy birthday to baseball Betty Mata.
One and 1 the count. Low and outside, 2-1. Two one is in the dirt. Three and 1. And that one's cued foul up against the backstop. So the count goes full now to Morris. With 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. Crabs holding a 2-0 lead. Eagles have played them hard tonight.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a very good ball game so far.
Sure has.
Lots of great pitching. And both starters did a great job.
3-2 misses away, and Morris draws the walk. I hope Finn gets into the game.
We'll see. I mean, he did miss all the practices so far for the Eagles because
he was in the other team. So
Arcata High was in the NorCal regional playoffs yesterday. Unfortunately, they lost a thriller of a game, I believe, in the 10th inning.
really,
And so Finn hasn't really spent any time with this team yet, so not his fault, of course. But Arcata High had a great season. They won the section championship and got the NorCals. Unfortunately, lost, but really successful season for the Tigers.
that's great. Here's Soares.
Finn will be playing for
2.
College of the Redwoods next season. So
Well, I'm looking forward to see Finn playing for the Crabs in a few years.
oh yeah, that'd be great. We'll see.
Here's the pitch. Fastball away, and a look down to first, but Morris isn't going anywhere. Soares tonight has walked, flied to center, and fouled out to right field. It's nice to see this team, too, because it means there is a good stable of young players that the Crabs could probably draw from in this community.
Yeah. There's a lot of good baseball talent in this county.
It's really good to see. Throw over to first and runners back.
The Crabs don't usually tend to have a ton of local players every season, but it's always nice to at least have a few.
Definitely. It's a big part of our draw, I think.
Oh, yeah.
0-1 is a check swing. They've appealed to first, and they ruled that he did go around. So 0-2 now to Soares.
Only Cal Poly Humboldt had a baseball team. I think that would help the local pool of talent a lot.
Yeah, it's too
But
bad we don't have
unfortunately,
one.
it's not the case.
I don't know why we don't have one, but we don't.
Doesn't make any sense to me, Benjamin. Also doesn't make sense why Cal Poly Humboldt doesn't have football, but that's a whole other issue.
The 0-2. This is high. The runner's going down to second, and the ball throw bounces into center field. He's going to go to third. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. And so Morris steals second and advances on a throwing error by catcher Munoz.
Fairy Day, Tie-Dye Day, and Father's Day.
So runner third now with 1 out, and 1-2 the count to Soares. They're bringing the infield in on the grass. Eagles cannot really afford to give up another run.
I'll announce it.
Here's the pitch. Hit down the right field line, and that's playable. Probably deep enough to score the run. Here comes the throw. Here comes the runner, and the throw is high and away. And Keenan Morris scores. The throw was in time, but it wasn't accurate. But if that throw would have been closer to the plate, I think they would have had him.
Yeah, that was a strong throw. The catcher kind of took a hard fall trying to
Yeah, the throw is
get that
was
ball.
offline and way high.
Caught up a bit slowly, but looks to be doing all right.
Nice catch by Munoz. But no chance to get the runner as the ball was way offline. 3-0 Crabs.
Coach is out to talk to his catcher, just to at the very least give him some time.
Yeah, for sure. He hit the ground on his back.
Yeah, knocked the wind out of him a little bit, I'm sure.
And here's Sutter Moss. He's 1 for 3.
Number 6, Sutter Moss.
Pitch misses away. It's 1-0. That one's in the dirt, 2-0.
Yeah, they do it. They come out and announce it probably at the end of this inning.
That one's low. 3-0 now to Moss with Lee on deck. Check swing, they really did not go round. And so that's another walk. So then 2 outs, runners at first.
Action 24, Caden Lee.
And here's Caden Lee.
No, I forgot. I'll do that.
Ooh, a big swing and a miss by Lee at a breaking pitch away. Good pitch from Burmers. The 0-1 in the dirt. The 1-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle towards shortstop. He picks it up. He throws to first. Nicely done. That ends the inning. But the Crabs get another run on. There were no hits. There was an error and a runner left. And at the end of 7, the Crabs lead 3-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 8th inning. Mitchell, Pleasant, and Nelson scheduled to bat for the Eagles. The Crabs leading 3-0. Spencer Jacobs out for his 2nd inning of work.
Fans, come on by this weekend. We got a 3-game series with the Fresno A's. The first game's Friday night, 7 o'clock. Gates open at 6. And Sunday is Ferry Day. Wear your Ferry garb. And come on down for some Humboldt Crabs baseball. Batting for the Eagles, number 20, Ryder Mitchell.
So here's Ryder Mitchell to lead it off. And the pitch to Mitchell. Down low, 1-0. Mitchell is 0 for 2 tonight. And he cues that one foul past first base.
Giants beat the Padres 6-5.
Excellent. The 1-1 check swing on a fastball high, and he did not go round. The 2-1 in the dirt. Oh, okay, it's a strike. 2-2. And the pitch. Ooh, breaking pitch called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. 1 away.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Here's Pleasant. He's 0 for 2. Pleasance. Matt Pleasance. 0 for 2. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1.
Okay. All right.
1-1. Fastball misses inside. 2-1. Bounder over the mound, out towards second base. Bare hand, throw to first, not in time. Infield hit for Pleasant. No chance for Parker Rogers to make the play.
Well, we have a pinch hitter.
There he is, Finn Warner.
We got a pinch hitter for the Humboldt Eagles. From Arcata High School, number 36.
All right. Well, everybody up here is rooting for Finn to hit one onto the freeway.
As long as the Crabs still win,
That's right.
I'm happy.
Let's go, Finn. So cool to see him down there. The first pitch misses away, 1-0.
Well, if he hits one onto the highway, you'll still let him back in the booth on Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's no chance to really.
Yeah, he grew up a Crabs fan, and I'm sure this is a huge moment for him.
I'm sure it is. The 1-0 is popped in the air out towards shortstop. Got a pitch in on the hands and just missed it. 2 away.
Back to the top of the order for the Eagles, number 35, Garrett Levitt.
Here's Derek Levitt. So he'll be with College of the Redwoods next year. So he's graduating
Yes, he
from
will.
high school.
He is graduating next Thursday.
Wow, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
And throw to first and runners back. Levitt is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Runner at first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Oh, that hit him a fastball. That sounded bad. Yeah, and he throws the bat down. I don't blame him. That's I could hear that from up here. That's going to leave a bruise. Yikes.
Yeah, Spencer Jacobs has been a little bit wild.
He sure has.
Yeah, it sucks. No matter how hard the ball is getting.
Batting next number 10, Cole Zeller.
So here's Cole Zeller. He's 0 for 3.
It was awful.
Just like,
yeah, I know. It's like again. I had more hit by pitches and I did walks. I had strikeouts.
He squares to bunt and takes the pitch inside.
1-1. It was 1-1. Almost 1-1 to 2 on walks. Or hit by pitches. That's insane.
First and second. 2 are out. Here's the pitch. He bunts it in the air out in front of home plate, and a nice catch by Liam Forsythe, a diving catch out in front of home plate to make the play. Well done. That ends the inning. No runs. There was a hit. There were no errors and 2 left. And at the end of 7.5, it's 3-0. Crabs. This is exciting Crabs baseball. 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Eagles. I don't think we have a name yet, do we? Appears that we do not. Whoever it is, he will face 26. Kyle Giacone. And we also have a new catcher. Is that right?
Kyle Giacone is the new pitcher.
We also have a new catcher. Is that right?
Alert. If you care about hockey, plug your ears. Here's the final score from Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Florida Panthers 3, Edmonton Oilers 4. The Oilers lead the series 1-0.
I believe we also have a new catcher. Number 21.
Also, if you park in front of the dumpsters near the bus stop side, the tow company's already been called. You want to go move your car.
Logan Scott? Brogan Stott. Brogan Stott is the catcher. Number 21. So I take it that Stott is in for Manzi. Okay, and left-hander.
On the mound for the Eagles, number 26, Kyle Giacone.
Kyle Giacone is on the mound for the Eagles, and I have to wonder if Kyle Giacone is related to the Giacone family, several of whom played for and coached for the Crabs.
I would guess that
I'm guessing
there's
he is.
probably a connection there. The Giacone family is a big baseball family.
A big baseball family and a big Crabs family.
Big Crabs family and a big drag racing family. I love to go out to the track.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, we've had a lot of Giacones play for us over the years. First pitch is a breaking pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Enyart. Enyart has homered, flied to center, and walked.
I think Eric was
Coach.
was well, I was going to say at Sonoma Raceway doing some racing.
Oh, okay.
Not that long ago, I saw on his Instagram story.
Oh, 1-1 to count. Check swing on a fastball away, 2-1. Enyart last at bat, he got one. He timed one perfectly and hit it dead center over the center field fence. And he takes a breaking pitch high. 3-1. Misses low. So Enyart's aboard for the third time tonight. Here's Liam Forsyth.
Batting next to the crowd, number 5, Liam Forsyth.
He's 2 for 3 with a double. And the first pitch is a breaking pitch away. Hit hard on the ground, past third base and into left field. Third hit of the night for Forsyth. And that puts runners on first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning for Parker Rogers.
Batting next number 4, Parker Rogers.
And Rogers takes a fastball right down the middle, 0-1. One pitch, breaking pitch. Ooh, a nice one right in there. Right, drops that pitch right over the heart of the plate for a called strike 2. Parker has flied to right and walked twice. Look out at second. Ciccone deals, and it's in the dirt. 1-2. And now a turn out to second, and no play.
So you picture you doing a step up 1 yard, and not throw it back.
Ciccone looks out at second and comes home 1-2. That's a foul out of play.
That foul ball brought to you by Baywood Golf and Country Club.
One, two, breaking pitch. Ooh, just misses high. Very close.
Looked like a pretty good pitch to me.
Sure did, yeah.
I don't have TrackMan tonight because Finn, who would normally be running our TrackMan, is playing for the Eagles, so we don't know.
The 2-2 is hit foul and out of play. That's right, I forgot we have that TrackMan thing.
That's right.
Oh yeah, do it, dude.
2-2 the count, and Ciccone steps off. The 2-2 breaking pitch away. 3-2. Three-two. Grounder right back to the mound. Ciccone turns and throws to second, and he throws it into center field. That's going to score another run for the Crabs. That's too bad. He made a great play to catch the ball, then turned and threw it right into center field. On the play, Anyart comes around to score. Rogers aboard on the fielder's choice. Forsyth the second on the error. Here's Nolan Hamilton. Here's the pitch. Takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. That ball was hit very hard right back to Giacone.
Yeah, might have surprised him a little bit.
I think it did.
And sometimes those easy throws to the bases as a pitcher are not quite as easy when you actually try them.
The 0-1. He steps off. That's it on the ground towards third. Scooped up. Takes the bag for the out. 2 away. So forced life is forced. Sorry, 1 away.
It's 4-0.
Next up for the Crabs, number 13, Michael Perazo.
So first and second now for Michael Perazo. He's 0 for 2.
Are you sure? He caught it.
No, it was a ground ball. It was a fielder's choice. The third. There's only 1 out, man.
And there's a pitch that goes all the way to the backstop. And the runners are going to move up 90 feet.
No. I mean, it was at least not ruled that way.
The 1-0. Foul tipped. 1-1. Infield is in on the grass. Second and third, 1 out. And the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that's going to get through the drawn-in infield, and it's going to score 2 more runs. That was just a perfect piece of hitting by Perazo. He just rolled it past the mound and into the center field, and because the infield was drawn in, no chance for the Eagles to do anything about it. So 6-0 now Crabs as they take command of this game finally in the 8th inning.
Yeah, I don't think the final score is going to show really
I don't think it is
how
either.
close this game was.
There's a high bounder in the hole on the right side, knocked down by the first baseman. Everybody's going to be safe. Another infield hit for the Crabs.
Base hit.
Number 10,
That's what they used to call a Baltimore chop.
That's right.
You know, very high bounder. Forbes tried to field it and couldn't. Pitch in the dirt.
Speaking of Baltimore, that Orioles team is
what happened to those
shockingly
guys?
bad.
What happened to those guys?
I don't know.
I guess the pitching is what's really hurt them.
Our resident photographer, Matt Filer, is
Throw a second.
pretty disappointed by that team as an Orioles fan and a Maryland native.
This is why I don't believe in playoffs. I mean, they won their division. They won 102 games or something 2 years ago and got eliminated in the playoffs. Now there's a conference out on the mound.
Giants won 107 in 2021 and
yeah, exactly.
haven't made the playoffs since.
My point. You know, should be 2 leagues. Winner take all, both leagues, like it used to be.
I don't agree with that. I like the playoffs.
If you can't win the regular season, then that's second place. Guess what that's called?
First loser. I like the playoffs. Plus, the playoffs are never going to go away because
They're never going to go away.
You know what playoffs mean, Benjamin?
They mean money.
A lot of television revenue.
Yes, they mean money.
So,
Yep. Here's the 1-0. Runner's going. The pitch is high. The throw down to third is not in time, and the Crabs have a double steal. Six nothing Crabs, and they have two more runners in scoring position. And the Eagles have pulled the infield in again. There's still only one out. Now, the last time the Eagles tried this, it backfired badly. Cost them 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Misses high and away. 3-1. The 3-1 hits him on the back, and that's going to load the bases.
You see so many opposing teams do this, where the game is so close for so long, and then their pitching just kind of gives out.
Yep.
And the score, like we said, really doesn't show how close it's been the majority of the game.
No, it does not.
Sutter Moss.
So with the bases loaded, here's Sutter Moss. He's 1 for 3. Infield back at its regular depth. Here's the pitch, and he hits that on the ground solely to short. He scoops it up. He throws to first. They get the out there, but the runners advance, and it's 7-0 Crabs. 2 away.
Now batting number 24, Caden Lee.
Here's Caden Lee. 0 for 4 tonight. He takes a fastball away. That ball was hit too slowly to be a double play ball. So Stolp did the right thing to go to first. The 1-0. Breaking pitch is low. Two balls, no strikes to count. A look out at second. And Giacone throws out to second. And Soares is back. Got to be careful with that. I mean, he did already throw one into center field this inning.
Yeah.
2-0. Misses outside. 3-0 with 2 outs. Seems like you're better off just focusing on the batter.
Who is it? John Lester, who mentally just could not
throw the ball to first.
Could not throw a ball to any base, I think.
Oh, is that what it was? I knew he couldn't throw it to first.
Maybe it was just to first. I don't remember, but
3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So Crabs bat around.
I'm not saying that's what's happening with Kyle Giacone, but I know it is a thing that you get the yips and.
That does happen. There was a catcher whose career ended because he couldn't bring himself to throw the ball back, and they tried everything. He tried therapy, he tried psychoanalysis, and he finally had to retire. He could not bring himself to return the ball to the pitcher.
Yeah.
It's a strange
how those things goes.
Yeah.
Human brain.
It's sure indeed. Breaking pitch misses inside, 1-0. And it's happened more than once. So here's Enyart. He started the inning with a walk. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground through the left side. That's going to score a couple more runs. And now the ball gets away, and everybody's going to move up 90 more feet. Yikes. That's an error on the left fielder. 9-0 Crabs. And here's Forsyth. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, there's a fastball away. One. Popped in the air on the shallow right field. That's going to be trouble, and it's caught by the shortstop behind second base, and that finally does end the inning for the Crabs. They get 5 runs on 4 hits. There was an error and 2 left, and at the end of 8, they lead to 9-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on the mound for the 9th inning. It's Brock Lenhart, who comes to the Crabs. It doesn't say from where. Oh, CR. So local player. Right-handed pitcher.
Making his first appearance of the season.
Leading 9-0. For the Eagles, it'll be Jimenez, Stolp, and Stott.
Number 18, Brock Lenhart. At the top of the 9th, batting for the Eagles, number 7, Alex Jimenez.
Jimenez tonight is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles and a walk. Fresno A's come into town Friday night for a 3-game series. There's a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike, 0-1 to Jimenez. 7 o'clock game. 6:30 game Saturday, and then a 12:30 game Sunday. That one's hit in the air, foul, and it's gonna just make it out of play into the concession stand area. Then next week, the Stockton Pearls are in for 2 games. Then the Athletic Edge Express, and then the Crabs hit the road.
Yes, and all those games will be here on 107.3 FM, 1340 AM, and the Crabs YouTube channel. I will be going on the road with the team. Looking forward to that.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. A fastball right by him. 1 away.
It'll be just me for the Healdsburg and Lincoln games, but hopefully you will be joining me in Medford.
I probably will come
early
to Medford.
July.
Yes, I probably will come to Medford.
Batting next to the Eagles, number 9, Tony Stolpe.
It may depend on the state of the sky.
can look at the sky in Medford.
Because if it's clear and dark and no moon, I swung on and missed.
Oh no, I've never.
And that same thing could happen in Medford.
0-1.
I'll try.
I have not had very many opportunities this year to stargaze.
We'll put an umlaut on it. Kirby. Kirby.
Well, our good friend Jake Martin, who works for the Rogues now, would be pretty sad if he didn't
I
make the
probably
trip.
will come. I want to see. I would like to see Jake. So the 0-1 pitch. This is away. 1-1. Ooh, we tried to hold up on a breaking pitch and couldn't do it. 1-2. You badly fooled.
That was a filthy pitch from Stolp
Tonight,
Hart.
he was 0 for 2, a couple flyouts. And he was hit by a pitch. Crabs win this one, they go 4-0 on the early season. The 1-2. Fastball, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Nasty fastball. Especially after that breaking pitch.
Yeah. Change of speeds.
That's not fair.
It's definitely not.
21.
Oh, it's Brogan Scott who came in to catch earlier.
Yeah, here's Stott. Last out for the Eagles. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a fastball. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Ooh, another fastball, same spot, taken for strike 2, and now the Eagles are down to their last strike. Crabs leading at 9-0, but they scored most of their runs in the last 3 innings. Before that, it was a pitcher's duel. And the next pitch is fouled out of play. And as late as the 8th inning, the Crabs only had a 3-0 lead. But the sort of roof kind of caved in on the Eagles there in the bottom of the 8th. The Crabs plating 6 runs, so that's where we stand. Here's the 0-2. And he pops it out towards second base. Going out is Rogers. He makes the catch, and that will end the ball game.
All right, baseball fans, thanks for coming out.
For the Crabs, 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The win goes to Miles Oliver. They go to 4-0 on the season. For the Eagles, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. The loss goes to Connor Olson. Well, Liam, that was a fun ball game. It sure is great to be back at the ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
And on the air with you. I'm very pleased.
It's great to be back with you, and looking forward to the rest of the season. And yeah, tonight, I mean, the Eagles really came in and battled hard.
They sure did. Yeah.
Their starter, Cooper Olson, was really fantastic and really had the Crabs off balance. And it was a really good ball game. I mean, what just tends to happen, even to teams with older players and high schoolers, is that just the pitching just kind of tends to give out towards the end.
You definitely have to be impressed with the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening. So really good ball game and a really good showing from the Eagles, and looking forward to the weekend with the A's.
All right, folks, join us Friday night for the first 3-game series. So then, Benjamin Schaefer, Liam Warner, wishing you a good evening. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM.